Hey guys, welcome back to Think Beautiful, the channel where I talk all things Meghan Markle. And today we got another train wreck interview, another long form podcast. Why does Meghan do these? It's only going to end in tears. So, in this episode, I'm going to talk you through the top 6 moments of this podcast. But first of all, let's just have a look at what this podcast was. This was from Emma Grede. Now, Emma Grede is a millionaire, obviously. She might actually even be a billionaire. Who knows? Anyway, she has lots and lots of money. Meghan only talks to people who have a certain amount of money because that is what she's trying to channel, basically. Now, Emma Grede is well known in the Kardashian world. She basically hangs out with them and does all their businesses for them. So she was a founding partner of Skims with Kim. There she is there with her husband, no less. She is also a co-founder of Good American with Chloe because Chloe had to have a brand as well. So it's like a denim brand, jeans, what have you. Fits all sizes, that kind of thing. She's also in with Kris Jenner. Now, the funny thing with this is she was also in with Chrissy Teigen, but for some unknown reason, I don't know, maybe bullying claims, Chrissy had to take a step back. So they just edited her straight out. So it's just Emma and Kris in this Safely business. They do cleaning products. Who even knows if this is still a thing? I've never heard about it for probably a year. Anyway, we have Meghan on this podcast. Now, this was meant to be, I guess, a bit of a secret. It's meant to be her spilling the tea. Basically, all she does is just talk nonsense. It's so boring. Do not watch it. It goes for over an hour. It's over an hour of Meghan basically claiming to be so perfect. Nothing is wrong. She does all the right things. But the first thing I want to go through with you is Meghan gave us some really bad news about As Ever. Because listen to this. So Emma asks, how do you think about the vision of what you're trying to create? And also the fact that you've decided to take a chunk out of something that is really, notoriously complex, talking about like consumables. Meghan says, well, I think I go back to the authenticity, right? It's what I love and what I want to share. So what I was cooking in my home, to figure out recipe testing, to scale that to a level where you can share it more broadly. And of course, compliance is different globally when we get into that market, which we will. And Emma's like, you're going global? And Meghan's like, how can we not? So some really bad news for people that are not a fan of As Ever, because Meghan is about to go global. Now, she has basically no fans in the UK anyway, and basically just told everyone that she doesn't really care that the twerking video didn't resonate with UK audiences because it wasn't where the market is anyway. So I'm not exactly sure where she's hoping to sell these things. I'm over here in Australia, and let me tell you, no one's waiting for it. No one's going to buy it. Okay, so good luck, Meghan. You're going to fail on a global scale. I'm interested to watch that. That's all I'll say. Next up, Meghan talks about relationships because she's such a professional in the way she conducts herself. Listen to this. So Meghan says, a piece of advice I was given years ago as an auditioning actress was don't try to book the part, book the room. Meaning it doesn't matter if you don't get that role, you might not be right for it. You might remind the director of an ex-girlfriend that broke his heart, or you could just be crap, Meghan. Couldn't be any number of reasons. It's not about the part. You're going to see those producers and those casting directors at so many other opportunities. Book the room. Let them see that you're talented. Let them see you have something to bring to the table. Treat them with kindness. All of those relationships end up coming to fruition. You don't know when, but just like with life, relationships matter. Now, honestly, what does Meghan know about relationships? She has burnt every single bridge in her life except Harry or any pathway to money that I can think of. And honestly, that quote, that kind of scenario about being nice to people in the room, you never know when you're going to meet them again, that just sounds like that saying where you should always be nice to people on the way up because you might meet them on the way down. Meghan, that is right at you because you are crashing all the way down. You are passing these people and they don't forget. You've got to be nice all the time. Take your own advice. Stop lying and saying that you live by these mantras when you clearly do not. Now, next up, Meghan basically calls everyone a liar and blames lies for her terrible reputation. Take a listen to this. So Emma says, listen, I want to say this in the best way because I wonder if you could rewrite your public narrative, yeah, you wish, Meghan, from scratch. Is there anything that you, Meghan, would do differently? And Meghan says, yes, I would ask people to tell the truth. Oh my goodness, are you joking? Are you absolutely joking? You are sticking with that story? Are you for real? Everyone is lying? Meghan, be very, very careful. This is all I want to say about this. Honestly, if you are putting a call to action out there saying people need to tell the truth about you, whoa, watch out for that tsunami because you are going to be swept away by all of that feedback. This is just asking for trouble. Meghan Markle, take some accountability. You have behaved atrociously. You have been so disrespectful, so rude, and so unapologetic about it. And then on top of that, you've also been trying to cash in on the royals. So you've just driven the salt into the wound time and time again. People do not lie about you. They comment on your behavior. And a lot of people know firsthand what it is like to work with you. And hence there are bullying claims. So Meghan, that is a disgusting thing to say, to even call out people for lying when everyone is just telling the truth. That's called gaslighting, by the way. But maybe some people have started to realize that Meghan is lying because Meghan brings up this saying that Serena told her a long time ago. Because listen to this, it sounds like she's on to her, if you ask me. So Serena had said to her, she told me years ago, a lie can't live forever. 8 years is a long time, says Meghan, but not forever. Okay, so basically, Meghan is saying that for 8 years, there have been lies about her. So she is essentially saying that her entire time with Harry, because I guess we're saying from, well, it's 2025 now. So I guess we're saying from 2017 onwards, she's saying there have been lies about her. So this is a diss towards the royal family, clearly, because she's only talking about her time with or since Harry with the royal family. So another little low blow here. But imagine that, saying that everyone lied as soon as you join the royal family. That is a lie in itself. Serena is onto something, obviously, because yes, a lie can't live forever. And if this lie, I don't know, that she's an awful person and that she's a bully, if this lie does continue on, what does that tell you? That it is actually not a lie then, because a lie can't live forever, but the truth certainly does. So Serena, I think, knows what she's talking about there. And next up, Meghan blatantly lies about the use of her Instagram account, her Meghan Instagram handle. Listen to this. Meghan says, I think if part of it is just being able to authentically, there's that word again, share in real time the things that are happening, that I think someone might be able to laugh with or enjoy or be inspired by, then I want to do that in a way that feels like I can still have my hands on it and not be overproduced. And Emma says, but are you thinking about it in the way that so many of us do, as also a business tool? Meghan's like, not for my personal account. Emma's like, really? For my personal account? Yeah, no. Well, that's the one we're all following, says Emma. Meghan's like, well, good. A lot of you are following as ever. And Meghan says, no, I think for me, it was a great way to get my voice back. There's that lost voice again from the royal family. What a lie that is. Emma's like, yeah, you have to. Meghan's like, yeah, get my voice back. Emma's like, yeah, 1,000,000%. Meghan's like, and that's really, it's my space and my channel for joy. That is the intention of my handle. Okay, Meghan. So you're saying the only purpose of your Instagram account, your Meghan Instagram account, is not for a business tool. It's just for pure joy and to get your voice back. Then why do you have affiliate links on your Meghan Instagram account? That's a commercial venture. You're making money off your account. Because when you post something and you're wearing a stupid jumper, then you pop it onto your affiliate links page. People can look at your Meghan Instagram and then they can go and buy the jumper that you're wearing. That's called a business tool, Meghan. That is a lie. Even Emma, when she says that, just can't believe it. Is like, what? But that's the one we're all following. I mean, Meghan, come on. That was a ridiculous lie. We know that your Instagram handle is not just for you to post cute little pictures. We know it's strategic. Of course it is. And I'm really starting to understand that her use of Instagram is just so that we think she's authentic. That's what this is all about. But guys, listen to this next clip because I think I've saved the best till last. Honestly, the only good thing. But here, does Meghan basically confirm that she is using the titles to make money, that she has consciously decided to monetize the royal titles? Because that is what it sounds like to me. Now, Emma is obviously very much money orientated. She's quite aggressive in her language. She's always thinking about money. You can hear all of the language she uses. And she asks Meghan about basically benefiting when other people had already benefited from her, from wearing a bag or whatever it was in the royal family. Now, isn't it her turn to benefit? So Emma says, was there ever a time when the influence you have actually really surprised you? It's actually one of her better questions. And Meghan responds, she thinks about it, at the beginning, of course, at the beginning. And Emma's like, yeah, what is happening here? Like, it's so crazy at the beginning. What's going on? Emma's like, I just put a sweater around my shoulder. Okay, so they're having a laugh because at the beginning it was crazy, wild even. But you have to think too, says Meghan, the 7 years before that on Suits, that was a very fashion-driven show. Here we go about Suits again. And people loved Rachel Zane's wardrobe, which I was very, very involved with. Of course, she inserts herself because I wanted it to look like a capsule that a real woman would wear, mix and match. And I was one of the only characters that re-wore pieces. Oh, goodness sakes. But that was by design. So I knew that there was influence there. But yes, it certainly got bigger. Talking about the royal family, obviously. And Emma's like, yeah, it really got bigger. And Meghan's like, got a lot bigger. Yeah, okay, we get it. And Emma says, are you comfortable with that? And Meghan says, I have to be. It's my life. Yeah. And Emma's like, you get comfortable, basically. And Meghan says, you get comfortable. It can be an acceptance of what is. Emma's like, yeah, no, completely. But I also think it's really amazing that you can participate. This is Emma in that now. So she's saying you can participate in it because after a while, it can, I think it's wonderful and it's great that everybody can gain from it, meaning monetize, certain brands. But I do think that there is a time and a place in your life where you need to have some skin in the game. So basically saying everyone made money off you when you were in the royal family. Now it's your turn. You need to have a piece of that for yourself. And Meghan says, yes. A simple answer, yes. Meghan agrees that now it is her time to benefit off of her title, to start to milk the Duchess title after so many people already made money. Now it is her turn. She just answered the question. She said, yes, it is time to get some skin in the game. So there you go. They are the only good bits worth listening to. It took me over an hour to find them. It's not worth it. But the last thing I want to share with you all are some comments on Emma Grede's Instagram because she is getting markled. Surprise, surprise. Actually, no one is surprised, but let's have a read through these. So here we are on Emma Grede's Instagram profile. Let's take a look at two of the posts here that are mentioning Meghan, and let's have a read of the comments. First up, you are going to get markled. 100% she is. Prepared to be markled. Lol, Meghan looking more cringe and thirsty by the day, literally thirsty. How many more lies is she going to tell this time? This woman doesn't speak. She lies. I love that. No one is fascinated with her, but we are enjoying her global mocking and irrelevance. Exactly. More me. You are going to get markled. Emma is getting smashed here. The one and only Duchess of Cringe. I know a narcissist when I see one. Correct. Second most hated celebrity in the world, only second to Diddy, that is just facts, is here to hear us a narcissist show. Here to give us a narcissist show. Woohoo. Markle wants people to tell the truth about her. Lol, let the floodgates open. That is exactly what I'm thinking. If she's inviting truth, be careful what you wish for. Please make it stop. Can't iron a suit, can't put a bag in a teapot. Spare us, please. Meghan, try to keep your lies to between 6 to 10 per sentence. I know it's hard, but try. It is very hard. Our favorite victim is here. Don't forget to rehash your story of how your nitwit husband was asked what color Archie will look like. Layer up the story this time. You are about to be markled. Oh, Emma is going to get markled. She's getting markled as we speak. Won't be setting my alarm. Ha ha. No, thanks. What else have we got here? Oh, goodness. These are all the same. You're going to get markled. Let's have a look at the other post. Let's have a look at this one. What have we got here? Tired, dated, and out of touch. The real tea has been spilled ages ago. Exactly. It's been 5 years, hasn't it? There's nothing left to say. Maybe she can try milking it. There is nothing left to say. She said it all on Oprah. They backed it all up on Netflix. Why are we still talking about the royal family, Meghan? Let it go. Wow, Emma, how could you fall for this crap? You've worked hard for your success. What has Rachel achieved and seen through to the end? Nothing. That's true. 17 proven lies, lies to the court, exactly. Constant digs at the royal family, yeah, including this article, yet holds on to that link so desperately. I'm embarrassed for you at this point. How disappointing, makes a mockery of the real entrepreneurs you have had on. And that's exactly right, because she had Gwyneth Paltrow on. Now, this just waters that down completely, wouldn't you say? What else have we got here? It will make for a close up case study of the working of a covert narcissist, an exercise of self absorption for only she can elevate twerking as an act of empowerment and authenticity. I don't even want to talk about this whole authenticity thing. As soon as she mentions that, it's just a joke. Haha, she wants people to tell the truth. She is iconic in not remembering what she said before. Your podcast episodes so far have been so interesting and insightful, and I'm rooting for you to have a devoted base. However, having such a polarizing guest like Markle should have best for episode 200. Why turn a whole new audience of people off in the podcast infancy? Okay, so they're saying put her at the butt end of the podcast so that people actually listen to it. Oh goodness. This is great. So she is going to get Markled. We know this. This is happening in real time. Good luck, Emma. This isn't looking good for you. So there you go, guys. Emma Grede is getting absolutely markled. It's only going to get worse. She's probably already taken those comments down. I just had to capture it quickly before they were missing. But guys, please let me know what you think. What are your thoughts on Emma Grede? What are your thoughts on Meghan Markle? There's probably only so much you can say before you just don't care anymore, honestly. But what do you think of this podcast? Was this a good idea? Did we learn anything new, or is it just the old stuff just rebranded, rehashed, same as ever? But guys, please like and subscribe, and please keep listening to my videos. I will keep these ones coming. Thank you. Bye.